Okay, here's a tour of my really messy shop. Single car garage. Jam-packed full of power tools, hardly any room to move. Everything has to be on wheels like this bench here so that I can move things around and make room to work. So a lot of the tools for making guitars I've had to make myself because they're so expensive to buy. This is my router table. This part here I purchased. It's from a Canadian company called Jessam that's in Orillia, Ontario. It's really good, but the rest of this I made myself. This is the fence that goes on it. I made that myself. Hanging on the wall is a big crosscut sled, which is used with the table saw. I made that myself. Bunch of tools stacked underneath there, just everything chock-a-block. My miter saw that I don't use very often. The dust collection unit, big hoses hook on there and attached to the power tools. This is a used jointer I got, huge cast iron beast. It's from 1985. Still works pretty well though. They're expensive used or new. And the table saw, that's really a main tool. I went through a couple of table saws before I got this one. These tools are really dangerous, so I upgraded a bit to get newer safety features that keep you from losing a finger. There are the big hoses for dust collection. This stand here I built. It rotates, it flips around, so there are two tools. That's an oscillating sander in the bottom and a thickness planer, both essential for making guitars if you're going to use power tools anyway. And this is my latest acquisition. It's a 14-inch bandsaw. I had a smaller one, a 10-inch one. It just wasn't big enough to do the stuff I needed for making guitars. So some of these little pieces, another little gizmo I made myself that fits on the table saw. And more shop vac dust collection. Things can get really messy. Lots of other tools stacked up here. And then downstairs in the laundry room, I have a workbench where I do the hand tool work, and it's a mess too. I also give Sasha his bath down here. That's Sasha's bathtub. But this is a workbench where I do hand tool stuff. A lot of the stuff like chisels and so on are stored there. A rack of clamps. That's a set of diamond sharpening plates. Whole bunch of Veritas tools, like some really high-end saws and stuff are on this rack. And here are two these bright blue storage shelves. I built those myself. That was a real learning experience, including putting the drawers together and everything. Tons more fancy hand tools in here, glue and finishing stuff. That's my big drill press. That's got to go upstairs to the garage when I can get someone to help me lift it up there. More tools, more storage. This is the first shop cabinet I ever made. I tend to paint things, these bright blue and white things. It's not meant to be beautiful furniture. It's meant to be my shop colors. And just tons and tons and tons of tools.